Right now, you got Jack Harlow's Doja Cat. Got Jack Harlow's Doja Cat. 1,000,000 in 19 hours. She haven't been off for a whole day.
I wish it was just us in this bitch, but they can't trust us in this bitch, cause I'm trying to bust nuts in this time. Let's keep it on a hush hush in this bitch. I told her she's so pretty, and she just blushed in this bitch. She clutching my hind, I'm adjusting my hind. She husky like mush mush in this bitch. You must be nuts rushing this. Slow it down like macaroni. I know it sounds like Zach and Cody. This life sweet, I mean high key, and you might be something that isn't quite but slightly resembles wifey. I'ma need this nightly. You say you know all about Pisces. I disagree, but call it out nicely. I'm all on you falling out my seat. I wish it was just us in this bitch, but they can't trust us in this bitch, cause I'm trying to bust nuts in this hind. Let's keep it on a hush hush in this bitch. I told her she's so pretty, and she just blushed in this bitch. She clutching my hind, I'm adjusting my hind. She husky like mush mush in this bitch. You must be nuts rushing this. Slow it down like macaroni. I know it sound like Zach and Cody. This life sweet, I mean high key.
Yeah, 2 hands on my fro, staring into my soul. Leg up on that chair, hand on that arm, tongue in that throat. I don't play with my pen, leave it on a good note. Keep you on your toes, leave the TV off of the show. You a softy, marshmallows and black coffee. My mouth cold from this blue frosty. My back blown cause you blew it off me like you want me or what? Prove that with your spend some for this Who said that ain't love? And this bass hitting real backhanded, insatiable. I'm like Pac-Man, we go back further than backgammon. Hey Jack man, I mean Jack Rabbit. I'm running while I look back at it. Fans really some fan addicts. They cook kinda like crack addicts. We cooking shit up like black magic. Backs to 'em, paper talk, spoke facts to 'em. Makeup on for these pop beats.
That beat?
And that's some bad music. Yeah, I'm that stupid like duh. For these pop features, I'm throwing ass to some bad music. Yeah, I'm that stupid like duh. You mad cute, don't want fuck. Don't icebox me, let's touch.
I wish it was just us in this bitch, but they can't trust us in this bitch, cause I'm trying to bust nuts in this hind. Let's keep it on a hush hush in this bitch. I told her she's so pretty, and she just blushed in this bitch. She clutching my hind, I'm adjusting my hind. She husky like mush mush in this bitch. You must be nuts rushing this. We could just be friends like music so childish. Bobby Valentino, you could slow down. We got all these temptations like the group from Motown, and I'm playing like the crew that came up through my hometown.
Mr. Harlow. What was that? What was that? Jack Harlow been manifesting that Doja Cat collapse since 2021. It finally gonna happen. He did. Didn't he? He said tell Doja Cat I'll tell him something. And that was interesting. He said something about Doja Cat when he first dropped that album, that song that put him on the shit. And then she just fall in love. Just love it when these two hot people do a song together. Yeah. He been manifesting this, and I liked it. I like Doja's part better. It was actually putting me in the fucking mood, but Jack part did his part. Jack did his part. He did his old great. Look what I see. Come down from the shit. Jack, Just Us featuring Doja Cat. Forthcoming album. Were they dropping an album together? Collab album? Is that what they meant?
Damn. That's a hell of a birthday party.
I thought you might like that.
Well, I'd like it more if I was there. Where's the invitation?
That's my bad, brother.
Any excuse you make right now is this guy. There's no win for me here.
I'm not gonna make one. I didn't invite you. I made a mistake. I regret not inviting you, but I don't have an excuse except I didn't do it.
I enjoy the fact that you guys are making out in the kitchen. I feel bad for the kitchen staff. They're like, we're just trying to whip up that pasta right now. You guys are getting heavy next to us. This is awkward.
Well, you're just chilling. Nobody was worried.
What about that lettuce in your pocket? You just walking around with some lettuce in your pocket? Just pull it out.
You know what's so funny is I was like, are we really keeping that?
It's so good.
Everybody wanted to keep it. I'm like, all right, I just think it's a little bizarre. I kept it in my pocket and ate it.
What are you, a kangaroo?
I was like, Zane Lowe might bring that up. Y'all sure you want to keep that in the video?
Nothing gets past me. Well,
I do want to make it big. I hate when I make shit small and then I'm like, I rewatch and I'm like, I should have made it big.
what a banger, Jack. Smashed the shit out of that. The only downer here is, where's the album? Like, you're just teasing us with hit after hit after hit right now. What's going on? Straight to the big questions, Jack. Where's the album?
It is a big question. You know, I ask myself this all the time. Where is the album? It's in process. You know, I'm trying to transcend. You know, I want to do something I've never done, and I'm just slowly starting to accept that maybe it's going to take me longer than any of my past projects if I want it to be, you know,
exceptional.
Like nothing I've ever done. Maybe it'll take longer than things I have done.
That's a beautiful and sage place to be. To not be rushed by, you know, the disgruntled over expectations of fans like myself. But I cannot wait to hear, you know, something in total and to find out where you land in total. What about these Lucy's? What about these songs that are coming out? Are they going to add up to the bigger picture, or will some of them stand on their own feet and not make it into the final cut, do you think?
That's a good question. To be determined, you know. I think it depends a lot on how the album shakes out sonically and if these songs feel like they should be part of it or not. But right now they're standing on their own too.
Yeah,
and then we'll see what the bigger picture is.
You and Doja Cat, man, I mean, the chemistry is clear on video, but even before we saw the visuals, you know, we could hear it. You can really tell when someone shows up and wants to be a part of something and enjoys the process of collaborating with somebody. It's not just a trade for money and fans. So, I mean, what's the origin of your friendship with Doja? How's this relationship turned into something we're hearing on record?
I mean, Doja and I both emerged at a similar time into music culture, I suppose, and so it was right around the pandemic, so we actually have a notorious IG Live together. We kind of became cool on the internet, and then when the world opened back up, we would cross paths. But I've been wanting to do a song with Doja for 4 or 5 years. So this is an important moment to me because I think she's super important and super talented, just a very gifted individual.
Incredibly talented.
I'm really happy how much enthusiasm she put into the song. You know,
what was the sort of the mechanics of getting her back into a studio in a creative space?
It's about timing. It's like I sent her the song. We were talking one day. I just was seeing what's up, and she brought up a song she had, and I was like, "It's funny because I have a song, and I'd love you to hear it." And I shot it over to her, and she was like, "What?" She immediately loved it and knocked it out. So I think it's just timing, about catching people at the right time, making them feel, you know, inspired. And I think you could tell by her verse and how long it is and how many lines there are, like,
oh yeah, she really went in.
Like how many flow switches there are, like she really wanted to put her foot into it. So
yeah, and she got into the spirit of the you know, this kind of flirtatious relationship that you keep being able to find with collaborators and in situations, you know. And she leaned into it. I mean, she obviously knows you well, man. She knows what's gonna make the song pop.
Yeah, she's very smart. She knows what to do.
You and Angel, once again, you know, I'm a big fan of Angel Lopez as a producer. Tay Keith is also involved in this music. Are you sort of? I know you've got a very core crew. I've been in the studio when you'd be making music and you keep it tight. But are you sort of experimenting with other people while you're sort of figuring out what shape this album's gonna take?
Yeah, I mean, there's a few key guys that I stick with, but I think it's important to, you know, keep information and sounds coming from other places, just as a palate cleanser. But it's really cool how this song happened because I was in Nashville. I had not been in the room with Tay Keith before. He sent me many beats, but we hadn't been in the room. And I was like, yo, why don't you come vibe with me, Angel, and Cole? I'm in Nashville. And he pulled up and we made this from scratch. They made this beat in front of me as I wrote. And that doesn't always happen. Sometimes people just send you beats and you write, but this all was created at once. Like, they were making the beat and I had my lyrics written before it was finished. And then we loaded it up and it came so natural, as the best songs do.
I mean, you instigated that because I think as an artist, you probably recognize what great artists do, which is it's just better together. It's better in the room. It's better when you get to vibe with each other. Look, technology makes it really easy for us now to collaborate and move with each other, communicate with each other, but it doesn't always make it the most meaningful experience.
I agree. Yeah, there was a synergy, and it was just cool that it was me and Tay's first day working, and now we got this song coming out. Like, it's just a great feeling. I totally agree with you.
How's your spirit right now? I mean, obviously you're in a creative headspace. You look healthy. I'm assuming that you're staying healthy, and you're sticking to the framework you created for yourself to remain at your best. So fill us in. What's going on? How are you living your life right now?
I'm just happy, man. I can't lie. Like, I'm just really happy. I mean, every time I get to have a conversation with somebody, that's kind of what I'm expressing. I feel like I'm right where I want to be as a person. And I mean, the last couple years of my life have been the happiest, and I just try to take notes on that.
Yeah.
What are the things going on? What are the decisions I'm making that are leading to this this happiness that isn't fleeting? To be honest, I feel really good. So I appreciate you asking that.
Yeah, and can we go a little further just to inspire people in these learnings? I think you said something really interesting there, which is you've been taking notes as you've been going along. Like, I'm living my life right. Like, no. It's still work. To stay here, I gotta acknowledge these moments and what's happening. So what is contributing to your happiness, do you think?
I'm thoughtful about, the phone usage, thoughtful about my time on the internet. I mean, anytime I am on the internet, there's some voice in my head that is constantly like, okay, wrap this up soon. I think that goes a long way. I'm a big reader. Reading, I start my day with reading, end my day with reading. I love to read. It's just meditative for me. So, yeah, it's a good question. Cause like I said, I have been taking notes, but I just think I'm prioritizing my happiness, like.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel good.
You sound it, bro. Just Us with Doja Cat. Man, it's a guest list at Horses too. They do a great burger at Horses. And they do a very stiff margarita there.
That was my first time there. I'm gonna have to make a return and be an actual patron.
Yeah, it's great. I mean, it's like a local place for me. It would have been so easy. I don't really understand.
I can't think of one thing you've invited me to that didn't have Apple Music on the flyer.
There he is. Happiness. He's back, baby. He's back. This guy.
We can start the interview now if you want.
What interview? I don't do interviews.
You can start over if you want. I'm in that zone now. You brought it out of me.
Jack Harlow's here. What a party, man. This is incredible. I wouldn't have wanted to go even if you had invited me. That guy.
It is. The people don't know you got that in you.
Oh, bro, I invite myself to every wedding. It's good to see you, man. Thanks for
Yeah,
stopping by. Always enjoy our quick catch-ups. Looking forward to getting a chance to dive into something a little more deeply. Hopefully, when the album's ready. Take your time. Have a good day, bro. Stay happy.
You too, brother. Thank you.